YouTube, it's Mary again with Mr. Petey here, who is being lovey-dovey now after biting my hand and everything. Well, this is my how-to video because because I'm a waitress. I find that sometimes they get really angry because people, one, either do not know how to tip, two, don't tip because they just are mean, or three, tip because based on service. Well, tipping in the United States is very important because I'm going to give you a little tidbit of information. Waitresses do not make very much money hourly. They depend solely on your tips to make a wage. For instance, let's say you go to the restaurant, right? She's giving you really good service, you're being nice to her, and you compliment her service, and then you tip her $2 on a $40 bill. Okay, so let's say you spent $40. You're supposed to at least leave her $6. That's 40 flat. That's 15% of what you spent. But really, if you want to make her happy and she's giving you good service, you should leave her a 20% tip. Because 20% tips generally are what people leave because it's, one, easier to calculate, and two, it is a nicer thing to say when, you know, it basically shows that you really like the service. So, if you spend $40, 10% of $40 is $4. So you times that by 2, which equals 8. Really simple math. Take the first two numbers, which would be like 40, and 10% of that is 4. So, like I said, you know, when you're tipping, take into consideration that she does not make an hourly wage. And for you kids out there that come and eat at the restaurant and decide to leave pennies on on $50 tickets and stuff like that, don't do it, because honestly, your wait staff will remember who you are, and that honestly heightens the chance of them doing something to your food. Because I don't know if you've watched Waiting, but from something that I learned, you just do not mess with people that are messing with your food, because if you do that, you never know what can happen. Not saying that I personally do that, because I do not mess with people's food, even if I know that they're giving me a horrible tip. I just, honestly, if I know they're a bad tipper, I don't give them good service. And that's the truth. I will not come back and refill your drinks if you are not going to tip me 20%. Or 15%. At least 15%. Well, that's it for my how-to. If you have any questions regarding tipping, please, please, please feel free to ask me, because honestly, like, I would rather somebody ask me how to tip properly than to just, like, go on thinking in their own little world that we're making an $8 an hour wage when we're not. Also, what was I going to say? Well, it's not important, obviously, because I've forgotten what I was going to say. But that's it for now. Me and Petey say bye. Bye. And we'll see you later.